फ्रेंड्स, देयर आर 12 शेड्यूल्स इन इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। आज हम बात करेंगे शेड्यूल 1 ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। सो शेड्यूल 1 किस चीज से डील करता है? तो इसका आंसर है शेड्यूल 1 ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डील्स विद नेम्स ऑफ states and their territorial jurisdiction, and it also deals with names of the union territories and their extent. The second schedule of Indian constitution deals with allowances, emoluments and privileges of which persons? President of India, governor of the various states, speaker and deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, chairman and deputy chairman of the Rajya Sabha, Speaker and Deputy Speaker of Legislative Assembly of the States, Chairman and Deputy Chairman of the Legislative Council of the States, Judges of the Supreme Court and High Court, and Comptroller and Auditor General of India. So this is the second schedule of Indian Constitution. The third schedule in Indian Constitution deals with what? It deals with the forms of oath or affirmations of which persons? Of the union ministers, then candidates for election to the parliament, third, the persons who are elected in the parliament, that is members of the parliament, MPs, then judges of the Supreme Court, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, then state ministers, candidates for election in state legislative assemblies, then members of the legislative assemblies, that is MLAs, and last, the judges of the high courts. So third schedule deals with forms of oath or affirmations for these persons. Thank you. What are the fourth and fifth schedules of Indian Constitution? The fourth schedule of Indian Constitution, it deals with the allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha to the states and union territories. So this is the fourth schedule. And fifth schedule, what it deals? It deals with various provisions which are related to the administration and control of the scheduled tribes and scheduled areas. So these are the fourth and fifth schedules of Indian Constitution. The sixth schedule, it deals with administration of the tribal areas. But in which states? These are important. These are Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. So administration of tribal areas in these four states is dealt with sixth schedule. Now the seventh schedule, that is very important. According to seventh schedule, it deals with division of power between the union and states in the form of what? Three lists. These three lists are: list 1 is union list, which contains 100 subjects. List 2, it is the state list, which contains 61 subjects. And third is the list 3, which is the concurrent list, which contains 52 subjects. In list 1 or the union list, the central government has the power to make any law related to any subjects in these 100 subjects. And in state list, the states had the power to make any law related to any subject listed in these list. And in the list 3, which is a concurrent list, both the states and the central government, they have power to make any law related to any subject which is listed in the concurrent list. So this question is very important. The seventh schedule deals with the division of power between the union and states in the form of three lists. Thank you. Now, what is the eighth schedule of Indian Constitution? Eighth schedule of Indian Constitution किससे डील करता है? Eighth schedule deals with languages which are recognized by the Indian Constitution. It contains 22 languages. You have to remember this. 22 languages. Originally there were 14 languages. And another important point is in 1992, by the 92nd Amendment Act of the Constitution, 4 languages were added. These 4 languages were Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santhali. So 8th schedule of Indian Constitution deals with languages which are recognized by the Constitution. What is the ninth schedule of Indian Constitution? ये किससे डील करता है? The ninth schedule, the first important point is this schedule was added by first constitutional amendment. In which year? In 1951. And what it deals with the acts and regulations of the state legislatures which are dealing with land reforms, and second is the abolition of zamindari system. So all these regulations, acts, these are which are dealt by the state legislatures, they are included in the 9th schedule of Indian Constitution. Now the question is, what is the 10th schedule of Indian Constitution? This schedule is very important from examination point of view. So what it says, it's first, this 10th schedule was added by 52nd Amendment Act of 1985 and it is known as Anti-Defection Law. So you have to remember this 52nd Constitutional Amendment added this schedule in Indian Constitution. Second, it deals with the disqualification of member of parliaments and members of the state legislative assemblies, means MPs and MLAs. On which ground? On the ground of defection. So this schedule is very important, that is 10th schedule. Now what is 11th schedule of Indian Constitution? First you have to remember this 11th schedule was added by which constitutional amendment? This was added by 73rd Constitutional Amendment in the year 1992 and it deals with the powers, authorities and responsibilities of the panchayats. Means it deals with the panchayati raj system in our constitution, and this schedule contains 29 matters. So very important question. Thank you. This is the 12th schedule of Indian Constitution. This is also very important question. This constitution schedule was added by the 74th Constitutional Amendment Act in which year? In 1992, and this schedule deals with 12th schedule deals with powers, authorities and responsibilities of the municipalities in our country, and it contains 18 matters. So this is also very important question.